Hello everyone, how's it going, and welcome to today's Wild Rift video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the new Pajama Guardian Ezreal skin, and I finally got the Ezreal build for you all for this patch. Now, in my opinion, it's not really the best to go for this Divine Sunderer or Iceborne Gauntlet build. I still think the best build is to go for Trinity Force, but I'll probably do another video kind of explaining the differences between going Trinity Force, Iceborne Gauntlet, and also Divine Sunderer, and when it's best to take all of them. I mentioned it a little bit in the gameplay as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But for the build with Ezreal, kind of the same as what it kind of normally is. To be fair, there's not really any new items that have kind of changed anything with Ezreal. Mana Immune's still a really great item with Ezreal. You can stack Mana Immune very, very quickly because of all your abilities that you'll be spamming, and this allows Ezreal to scale well into the mid and the late game. As mentioned, I still think Trinity Force is the best item because of the carry potential of Trinity Force, just the extra damage that you get from it, the ability haste, the attack speed as well, the movement speed. You have the phase passive as well for the movement speed, and you also have the Spellblade passive. Now, Spellblade passive also works with Iceborne Gauntlet and Divine Sunderer, but you just get a few little differences. So for the Trinity Force 1, it's just your next attack you use within the next 10 seconds deals a bonus physical damage, but damage is reduced versus structures. But still really, really good, to be honest with you. Still a great item for Ezreal, and when you're ahead, it's always worth to go Trinity Force. Even if you're against loads of tanks or against a lot of AD, if you're ahead, it's always best to go Trinity Force because it has that best carry potential. Now, for the boots, I think most of the time it's actually best to go for Lucidity boots, with the upgrade being Proto Belt or Stasis, depending on the situation of the game. You can also go for defensive boots as well, like Steel Caps or Merc Treads, but I think Lucidity boots is also a very good option. Now, after this, it's kind of flexible depending on the situation of the game. I still think Grudge is the best option as the third item. At this point in the game, you get a lot of armor penetration. You get the Icy passive as well, which works with all of Ezreal's abilities, which is really nice. A little bit of ability haste and also extra attack damage. Blade Ruin King is also another great item because the great thing about all of these items overall is that they all work with Ezreal's first ability. Now, Ezreal's first ability is what you spam out a lot, and if you use that, you know, the Mana Immune works with it. Trinity Force Spellblade also procs the Spellblade passive as well because it's your first ability works as an on-hit effect. Icy passive and also Blade the Ruin King as well. You get the extra drain effect when you use 3 abilities or when you hit 3 abilities or attacks. So Blade the Ruin King, really good against tanks. Attack damage, attack speed as well. You get that little bit of physical vamp as well, which can also help Ezreal, which is nice. And then the last item, I've gone for Guardian Angel here, but honestly, you can flex this into many, many different items with Ezreal. That is really, really good. You know, Death Stance, if you're against a lot of AD, is very, very good. More of Mount Mortius is also a great item for Ezreal. Pretty much any item that you can, you can go tank item if you really want to. People go Duskblade quite a lot as well. There was this kind of rising build with Duskblade. Because you can keep spamming out your abilities and you can get the extra slow from the Duskblade passive, and it also gives you a lot of AD and some more ability haste. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. I'll change that back to Guardian Angel. You can also switch out Grudge for Mortal Reminder if you're against a loss of healing. Not really the best option, but can be another option if you're against, so say you're against like a Yuumi or a Nami or someone like that and you need a lot of anti-heal, then that's also a good option to go. For the runes, Conqueror, standard rune. You stack up Adaptive Force stacks really, really quickly with Ezreal with all his abilities and auto attacks, and you gain that bonus AD damage. And then for the other runes, Hunter Vampirism, Hunter Titan, and Hunter Genius. I don't think there's any other runes that really help. For the Resolve tree, you can also be you can always be flexible. Adaptive Carapace if you want more laning pressure. I wouldn't really go Adaptive Carapace because most of the time in laning phase you play really, really passive. You can go for Bone Plating if you're against a lot of assassins like a Kali or Rengar that could try and one-shot you, but Hunter Titan is always pretty good. Hunter Vampirism as well for the scaling Vampirism and the scaling AD. And the Hunter Genius just to get a little bit of extra ability haste. And then you want Flash and you want Exhaust. Now, there's a really, really good situation in this game where Exhaust definitely came in handy. And I 100% recommend you all going Exhaust on every single AD carry at the moment. Because there's a lot of assassins. Because there's a lot of bruisers like Camille, like Akali, Olaf, champions like that. Being able to reduce their movement speed. Obviously, you can't do that with Olaf with his ultimate. But you get what I mean. You get to reduce their movement speed. You get to reduce everything else as well with exhaust, which helps a lot over time. And especially if they're diving on top of you as well, because even if your support takes exhaust and you take barrier, for example, you take heal, sometimes there's situations where you're by yourself and you really want that exhaust and your support's not near you, so it's always good to take exhaust on AD carries. But anyway, that's it for the build. Alright, on to gameplay with Ezreal and the new skin. Now, obviously this gameplay is a bit different because I'm not streaming at the moment, so I'm just going to be doing some live commentary of Ezreal. I've got Karma in my lane as well, which is always very nice to see. That's always the interesting part with Ezreal, you know, what build do you go with Ezreal? You know, when is it best to go Divine Sunderer? When is it best to go Iceborne? To be fair, I think most of the time it's actually best to go Trinity Force. I don't think the other two items give you enough damage. The only time I would ever go Iceborne Gauntlet is when I'm against full AD team, which I'm not this game. I'm against Galio and Wukong, which is actually a lot of AP damage, to be honest with you. That's going to be very interesting, but obviously Kali's always a little bit annoying to deal with. Karma went with E first, which is a little bit interesting. I don't know why Karma went E first. I mean, E first is like the worst ability you can go first on Karma, because it gives me and Karma absolutely nothing. I'm not too sure why she would do that, but... And she's also playing very passive as well. And she doesn't even have level 2. So not the best starts to the lane. Not gonna lie. If you're playing Karma support, please don't go E first. It just doesn't offer you anything at all. Okay, I tried to land a Q there, but I couldn't land a Q. I mean, E is obviously nice for the movement speed and the shield, but you don't need it level 1. Like, level 1 against Alistar, you want to take Q, you want to poke Alistar, and now Alistar is just getting a complete free lane at the moment. The only thing I'd say about this is Karma, not Karma, sorry. Misfortune is using a lot of mana already. Okay, Vi with the first blood, that's always nice to see. Then you got a second one as well on a Kali. We have Ezreal most of the time, you just want to play passive in the early game. I think especially against Misfortune as well. You definitely want to play passive. Because Misfortune could just win trades against me early game. You want to try and get mana immune as soon as possible to get that stacking as fast as possible. Galio against Vi. Vi's level 5 already. So is Galio though. Such crazy how far behind people fall in the duo lane. Or how far players fall in the duo lane. Because you get nowhere near as enough XP compared to other lanes. Like Karma's level 3 still and Vi's already level 5, which is mental. I don't really know where the duo lane's gone. Hopefully Karma can help me push this. Yep, thank you. Probably won't do much because I'll probably get back to lane because Ezreal's not the best at pushing. It's always nice to get a reset when you can. We got the reset back to base, same time as Misfortune. Misfortune's also going mana immune as well. Which is an interesting one. But I can buy both the hammer and the tier, which is nice. So I'm a little bit ahead of Misfortune at the moment. I'm just I'm just gonna keep spamming my first ability. Try and stack up my tier as quick as possible. Fortune taking tower shots there. Karma uses if Karma uses her E there, then she probably can catch up. Karma uses E there for movement speed and then W like this. If she did that earlier, then she probably would have catched them. But that's a heal though for Misfortune. Alistar has Ignite, interesting enough. The interesting Summoner spell bot lane combo actually. He'll win Ignite, you don't really see it too much. Okay, Alistar's going in, but this is completely fine for us. We have Vi coming. Really nice ulti as well. Nice. Got the first kill. Try and follow up on the Alistar here. Nice. Good kill onto Alistar as well. Well, a few seconds till Drake. We can probably do it, to be fair. If Karma stays, we could definitely do this. If Garen doesn't die. I mean, Garen's not going to die. It's Garen. That's really nice, though. We kind of baited Alistar in. That's the thing with Alistar is, like, when you engage... Oh, really nice. We got the dragon as well. Should be able to kill this guy as well, probably. Gonna move away from the Kali for now. Exhaust the Akali as well. Flash on the tower. Another auto attack. Nice. Got a Q onto her as well. So I timed my flash there to make sure that Akali dies on the tower when she doesn't actually want to. I'm going to use our ulti to defend this mid lane, and then Garen can just do that. Perfect. Really, really nice. So now that we're ahead, I think Trinity Force is always the best option. And yes, we've got top lane this whole time as well, which is very nice. So every time when you're ahead, I would always recommend going Trinity Force. Always the best option when you're ahead. Which is very, very nice. This guy is taking all my farm for some reason. Okay, Vi is just taking all my farm. Nice. Okay, guess I'm getting no bot lane farm this game. Okay. Guess I'll just take this for now. Okay, it's because they're taking Rift Herald, I guess. He's going to try and take the bot lane tower. To be honest, I don't think we need Rift Herald. Okay, maybe this was actually my bad. Maybe I should have just rotated to take the tower. I mean, we get it anyway, but... Nice, nice. It's a good spot to be in. 8 kills to 2. 3, 0, and 2 at the moment. Akali 0-3 as well, so I don't think I'm going to have to worry about Akali this game. I'm trying to get as much poke damage down as I can in the mid tower. I know I still have E available, so I should be fine here. There we go. Still fine. You can kind of step up with Ezreal when you have E available. I mean, I got chain CC'd there, but as you can tell, it was still fine. Okay, Yasuo is smurfing. Very, very nice. We get another kill. My ulti on top of Ezreal ulti. Not enough, unfortunately. Maybe we can get a kill. Not really too sure. I think we should just get the tower here. I'm just going to keep attacking the tower for now. Yeah, they're kind of going a little bit too deep. Okay, we should probably just back off here. That's fine. No, we got another tower. Dragon's coming up here in a minute 15. I do still have exhaust available as well. If we did want to make a play, but I think I just want to go back for Trinity Force. I'm really, really strong at this point of the game. 2 items is always like a decently strong point, but I think 3 items is normally when Ezreal shines, and when you have your mana immune upgraded to the Mirror Mana. Which I'm kind of close. I need about 200 more stacks to get it upgraded, so I'm just going to keep spamming abilities as much as possible. But when I've got Trinity Force this early as well, it's quite disgusting. Probably going to go for Grudge 3rd item this game. Combo that. There's a Akali on top of me. Somewhere. I can just eat over the wall here as well, because I feel confident. Yep. I use the Exhaust on Akali as well, so she can do enough damage. I mean, Exhaust meta is so cringe, but Exhaust is just way too strong right now for AD carries. That's a situation where Exhaust for AD carries just come in handy all the time. Okay, Garen's going in, tanking the tower for a little bit for him. I've still got my E as well if I need it. You ready to use his taunt as well. Nice. Very, very clean. I can just kill him here. Maybe I kill him? He's somewhere. Oh, okay, there you go. He's dead. I thought I was going to kill him there for a second, but we killed him. I don't really know what boost to go this game, to be honest with you. It's probably just... actually, no, I think this is a Lucidity boost game. And I'm just going to play safe and go for Zhonya's. Just in case Akali tries to one-shot me. Okay, a little bit overextended by my team. I think it's definitely Lucidity. I mean, I don't really need armor boots, to be honest with you. Because Misfortune and Wukong are not really a big deal. And also, I don't really need Merc Treads. Because the extra MR you get from Merc Treads it's not really worth it. And they don't have a lot of crowd control, so... I think we're fine to go Lucidity boots this game. Is this the second Rift Herald? Yeah, it's the second Rift Herald. Garen's going a little bit deep. Everyone's going deep here, apparently. Use my ulti here. Only going to hit onto Alistar, which is a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, should be able to still get the kill. We can just go for Rift Herald here. I think going Rift Herald is probably the safest play. I hate when Rift Herald's in this corner. There we go. Now we can hit the eye. There you go. Vi knows what she's doing. She's hitting the eye. Go over the wall here. Kill Galio because he oversteps. Dash over the wall as well. Stop his dash. That's always satisfying to do against the Galio, just stopping his dash. Nice little bit of damage there. There we go. Nice and easy. Double kill, Vi godlike, and we get a kill ourselves as well. She's going to use Rift Herald here. I think we should easily be able to get this tower. Make sure you use W on tower as Ezreal as well. W is really important to use on tower just to take it as quick as possible. I keep kiting here. I should be able to kill them both. Oh, unlucky. One more auto. I can maybe kill Akali with my ulti here. Yeah, in the base. Very, very nice. Oh my god! Galio still one-shots me, I guess. That's surprising. I'm actually really surprised Galio one-shot me there. What is that? He only has 2 items. Rod of Ages, Death Cap, he protoed it onto me, WQ auto, and then I was dead. I was not expecting that at all, but yeah, we should have this game in the bag. Garen's really strong, Vi's really strong. Yasuo is also very strong. I'm also extremely strong now. Gonna go for Grudge as the 3rd item, because I think the slow is going to help us out a lot this game. Kind of shows how useless Misfortune is as well. Misfortune, kind of useless champion, not gonna lie. Vi is legendary as well. I think the buff to Vi that happened, the extra AD that she got was actually really, really nice.
Time for a true display of skill.
Yeah, as I mentioned, most of the time, Trinity Force,
Who needs a map?
go for it when you're ahead. I think Divine Sunder is good if you're against a lot of tanks. That are also building Divine Sunderer. Because the good thing about Divine Sunderer is that if there's other Divine Sunderer champions in the game that are going for the item, it's normally pretty good to go the item. Because that means you're both going to be healing. It's a really, really nice stock up. I'm actually really surprised how much damage Galio is doing, to be honest.
Who needs a map?
Should be able to get this tower. Galio surprisingly doing a lot of damage. Now we just need to get the next tower. We can push if we can push bot now and get the 3rd inhib, this game should be over. Dragon's up though. We'll go back for Dragon for now. We'll push out this wave as a little bit of a distraction point. Then we'll go towards Dragon. I'm not really too sure why Vi went out the pit. I guess we're just doing this by ourselves. I mean, we're on the top lane, so we should be able to get this. There we go. I'm just going to go back and get Grudge. Yasuo was TP in top. Okay, my ward came in handy. A little bit of a TP there.
10 times the asking price.
My ward was actually kind of broken there, I guess. I always like to put wards here. I put wards here, here, or here. Like, once you take the towers. So then you can look to see where champions are on the map. And where lanes are getting pushed. I think that's always a nice part about putting wards like that. Someone asked me that on stream recently as well. Like, why do you put wards there? And it's just to look at the rotations. Because when champions rotate, they always rotate through the lanes. Which is always important to look at. I think if we just get 3rd inhib here, we should be all good. I don't think there's no way they can come back into this game if we get 3rd inhib. Everyone's going to get stunned here. Time our ulti. Kill him. A few slows as well, a few autos, double kill. Put the exhaust onto a Carly. I don't know where she is, but be fine. We've got 3 inhibs now, so I don't think there's any way of them coming back. We'll be able to close out the game here. Close it out, end the game, GG's. Not a bad game at all. Pretty good. We got that early game advantage from the Vi gank, which is always very nice when your jungler comes down. I think Vi got a pretty big advantage in this game as well. We also played pretty well. Some very nice plays. Plus 18 LP, you love to see it. Make sure you like your teammates as well. Always comes in hand. We actually got MVP this game as well. 30,000 damage. Nice. That's actually pretty decent. Most damage in the game. So yeah, I would have gone for like Blade Rune King and maybe GA last item. Or you can like flex up or go other items. Maybe more Malmortius this game. Would have been too bad. But yeah, 0-11 Akali. Not the best game. But GG's. GG's overall. Hope to see you in the next one video. Peace.